This is the application we'll be building. This is the user registration interface. Okay. I've built already developed the user registration interface, and I've done the login module. So from there, we will continue with the rest of the application. Like I said, we are building a customer relational management system that will enable you log in customers information, create a profile for them. um, you can query the system to get customer information, addresses, phone numbers, and all those. You can We are going to also build the system to be able to send messages to customers during festive period, and even the birthday celebration dates. So let's see how it works. Like this, I don't need to. This is users, that is the admins that will manage the system. This is where you set them up. Okay, I'm going to create another admin, and I'll call that um, Clinton. Um, Clinton Best. Email address as Clinton underscore b or dot b at gmail.com. Password. So we will improve on this to have the type password field as well. For now, I have only one password field. So password is clits 1 2 3 4 5 6 clits 1 2 3 4 5 6. Register. Good. New user created. So let's head to the login interface and see what we have there. Okay. So the email address is what? Is it Clinton dot b at gmail.com, and the password is clit 1 2 3 4 5 6. Login. So it says welcome admin. So we are going to also work on the admin panel where you can register your customers and all those. So we'll start from there. But meanwhile, I want to show you how you can set up your environment so that you can follow up with this tutorial. Okay. So y- you can just go to your Google and search for PHP servers. So a server that will allow you to run your PHP. Okay. Best open source PHP servers for app deployment. So we have them here. You can see them listed: SAMP, WAMP, LAMP, LAMP, MAMP, and all the rest. SAMP is number one, and it is the one I'm using. Okay, so how do we get that installed? So just quickly search for it, and here it is. You click on download. Here is the versions for Windows. You have that for Linux and your Mac OS, and so on and so forth. So looking at that of for Windows, um you can see the sizes here. This is the latest 8.0, but I think I use what I'm using is 7.3.25. I can actually remember. Well, let's go ahead and download this. I don't want to waste too much time downloading. Okay, so tell your friends about this if you want regarding this. Okay, I don't know, was it because I had something download, I had it downloading before reading? It's not downloading. um don't mind what you see here. My system is 64 bit OS. So the site has automatically detected that and suggested only 64 bits. If your system is 32 bits, so you see 32 bits versions for your system here. Okay, so don't just worry. um our integration, our development environment It's Visual Studio Code that I'm using. So while this is downloading, let's quickly look at how we can download Visual Studio Code. That is VS Code. You can Google it as well, and you click on download. So go ahead and download the one for Windows. You can click on the Windows, and it will start downloading as well. So PHP, like I said, is a simple programming language, but you need to be introduced to it. So start using it, or start but if you're already familiar with programming languages, I bet you a little study will kickstart you. Okay, so any development environment can be used for that, as long as you save your document in the necessary root directory that is it needed to be in. Okay, so I will show you where you're supposed to save your file. So what I'm trying to say is that any development environment can be used. It mustn't be Visual Studio Code. You have Notepad plus plus, you have Notepad. All you need to do is to save your document with the extension .php, and you're good to go. I think our example is ready. Showing folder. The VS code is almost ready as well. I already have all this installed, but I am, for the sake of those that are just coming in new, I'm going to demonstrate how you can install that. Why is my folder not opening? Rounding up, the VS code is almost ready as well. So I'm going to close this. Going to close this as well. So the exam for Windows, I'll double click on it. Watch carefully. For those of us that are new to installation, every file you download, it's mainly the setup that you download. Any question asked, once you double click on it, all you need to do is to answer yes, else it will not install. It seems you have an antivirus running, blah 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 blah. Continue with installation, because an activated account control this on your system. All right, so next is what you click. You show you the components. All you need to leave it as default. Do not remove anything. You have PHP admin. It's an interface for web interface for you to run your MySQL. MySQL is the database. You also have PL here. You have PHP, which is supposed to be default. You have Tomcat. All the things you need to start running PHP application. The root directory is C. That is where it's going to install, and I will advise you to leave it like this. Okay, the selected folder is not empty. Please select a different folder. I already have it installed. So once you click next, it was meant to install. Then go ahead and allow it to run. Leave every other thing as default. Do not put password for your database, because you might forget easily. But during production, I will show you can always put your password, but for now, do not put password. Go ahead and complete the installation. Okay. The same thing with VS Code. Double click on it, and the setup will come up. Accept the agreement. Go ahead and click on next. Create the desktop icon if you want, and all those. I'm going to leave this like this. Add it to path as well. Click on install. So I will allow you to install, because I think this one is newer version. Okay, it will go ahead and install. It doesn't have issue installing on what I already have before. All right, so having installed our XAMPP, go to your C drive and scroll down. You will see your XAMPP here, or XAMPP, however you choose to pronounce or call it. Go ahead and double click on it. It's so easy to use. And then the main root directory where we keep our file is the htdocs. So if you don't keep it there, your PHP will not run. Go ahead and create a folder, projects, and start writing your application. So this is what we are working on, CMS. That is what I called it. Okay, so finish for VS Code. All right, so I'm going to do a demo of that. So I will create a file, a folder, sorry, rather, and call it test, just for the sake of this installation. Go ahead and create a file here. So I'm going to call it a test document, um index.php. Right click and open with VS Code. You can open with Notepad anyways. I just want to do a little demo, and here we are, your PHP. All this will be explained. Don't bother. Echo, or rather double quotes, semicolon to end. PHP so echo hello world. Go ahead and save. Then let's go to our localhost /test is what to call the folder, and click on that. All right, so this is the issue when you're dealing with a plain text. So it has actually added the extension test to it. Okay, so I am going to click on file, save as, and then choose all files here. Let me call it test.php. I guess this will allow me to have what I want. Let's see. All right, that is it. By the time you click, it says syntax error, unexpected this on line 4. Sorry, it's been a while since I use PHP. So this is how it's supposed to be, and when you click on that, you see your hello world. So we are good to go with PHP. So you watch as in other parts as we go ahead and tear our project into pieces and get it assembled, you know, and begin to ship it. All right, thank you very much. See you in the next part. Bye.